So welcome to today's event, how to set successful goal. And I will be the presenter today. So before we get started, I'd like to share a little bit about myself. So I am the executive director for Wake Up Foundation. So I started my career as a speaker in 2010 in motivating youth how to feel good about themselves. So I got my bachelor degree in media communication in understanding how the media influence our mind. And then in 2011, I went and got my master degree in health psychology in understanding how the body and mind is connected. So I focus mainly on physical and mental health. And then in 2015, I went and got my PhD in humanistic psychology in understanding what motivate, inspire, and empower individual to reach their full potential. So that's a little bit about me. So let's get started with today's agenda. So today's agenda is very straightforward. I will share with you in the first half, what is the true purpose of setting goal, the different types of goal that you want to set for yourself, and then the 6 different steps that you want to do to help you achieve your goal successfully, okay? And then the second half, it'll be question and answer. So if you have any question as I go through the content in the first half of the hours, please post them in the chat box. But please remember to post so everybody can see, okay? Because if you only post your question to me, other people might not know what you asked, and they might ask the same question. And then I might have to repeat the same answer. So please, if you have comment or question, post it in the chat box, but post it so everybody can see, okay? And then I will try my best to answer the question as best as I can to help you successfully. And I will also be answering some of the questions that are being asked on the registration form when you register for the event, okay? So let's get started. What is the true purpose of setting goal? The true purpose of setting goal is personal understanding, which means as you set more goal, it should help you understand more about yourself. It should help you understand your strength more. It should help you understand your talent more. It should help you understand where your weaknesses at to help you make better decisions in the future when you set action step, when you set more goal in the future. So as you set more action step and more goals in the future, it should help you live a better lifestyle, not just about just setting any goal. So if you are not setting successful goal as you was setting as you set goal, then you did not truly understand the purpose of setting goals. So again, the purpose of setting goals is to help you understand your strength. So like for example, when you achieve a goal, then you should know how better understanding where your strength is at. So when you set the next goal, you will have better chance of becoming successful. So if you fail on an action step or you fail on a goal, then you should learn more about yourself where your weaknesses at. So when you set the next action step, so when you set the next goal, you should make better decision when it comes to your future goal and action step. And that is the purpose of setting goal, is personal understanding. But most importantly, your goal should allow you to know, to help you understand if your goal is the right goal for you or not. So like, for example, if you set a goal and you tend to lack motivation all the time, then that is a key indicator that that goal is not for you. Because when it comes to human potential, if you set a goal that you truly want in your heart, then you will have the motivation to pick yourself back up when you fail. And that is an indicator if you're setting the right goal for yourself. If not, it's the motivation you have, okay? And that you will know if what goal is truly fit your heart. This motivation is the key to it, okay? And also, like again, as you are setting goal, future goal should give you more joy, meaning, purpose, fulfillment, and happiness, because those are emotions that we want to experience as a human being. And if goals that you set are not getting you to those positive emotions, then you are not setting the right goal for yourself. Because as a human being, our goal is to feel those positive emotions. And if you're not feeling those positive emotions daily, then it's a sign that you are not setting the right goal for yourself. Okay. So in this case, your goal should help you feel excited, should help you feel motivated every time you wake up in the morning. And that is the true purpose of setting a goal. If you feel drained achieving your goal, if you always feel stressing out achieving your goal, then that means somewhere in your goal is not correct. And it should teach you about it. And so that is the true purpose of setting goal. Okay. It's not really about the destination, but it's about the process of learning and growing and understanding yourself in the process. But why do we need to set goal if the destination is not so important? Because we need to set goals so we are clear on what we need to do. Because if you don't set goal, then we don't know what we need to do to take the right action step, right? So we set goal is to give us a guideline, give us a target on what we need to do. Otherwise, if we don't have goal, we tend to take random action step. And when we take random action step, then we're not going to get the result we want. So that's why we need to set goal, successful goal setting. But the true purpose is your personal understanding. Your true purpose is to help you understand yourself more so you can create better action steps in the future to help you experience all those positive emotions that we want to experience as a human being. Okay? So if you are not experiencing positive emotion, then that means somewhere along the way, your goal is not giving you the success that you want. Okay? So that is the true purpose of setting goal. Okay? So next, I will share with you the 6 different types of goals that you want to set for yourself. So when you wake up every morning, you feel excited to achieve your goal. Okay? So there are 6 different types, as you can see here. The first type of goals that you want to set is life area goals, which is health, relationship, and career. Because no matter who you are, how old you are, we have to go through these 3 life areas. Okay, health. No matter how old or young you are, you still need to take care of your health, right? And the better care you take your health, the more successful you become in life. So in this case, you always want to set goal to improve your health in one way or another. Never stop setting goal to improve your health. Relationship. No matter where we at, we are building some kind of relationship. If you live with your parents, you build a relationship with your parents. If you live with your spouse, relationship with your spouse. If you live with your roommate, fiance, whoever you live with, you are building a relationship with them. And also, the relationship that we tend to neglect is ourselves. So if you live with yourself, then the relationship that you should build is with yourself. Okay, so if you can have the relationship with yourself successfully, most likely your other relationship will also improve. And that's why building relationship is another life area that you always constantly want to build relationship with. And the people that you see daily, those are the relationship that you want to work on the most, because the people that you see daily is the one that will have the most impact on your life. So you always want to set goal to improve your relationship. Okay, and then career. Why career is important? Because we spend 80% of our life working to make an income. And that is a lot of our life, okay? And you don't want to have a career that is like suffering and is boring, because you go to work 80% of your life. You do not want to suffer 80% of your life. That is a lot of suffering, okay? So in this case, you always want to set a goal to improve your career. Learn new skill, learn how to get better promotion, learn how to level up your career, because the more you are successful in your career that give you life meaning and purpose, every day when you wake up, you will feel excited. And that is what you want, okay? Your goal should give you that excitement. And you want to set career goal. The better career you have, the more fulfillment you will have in life. And that's why career is so important. And also career, we go to work every single day, right? And what kind of relationship we build with? With our co-worker, with your boss, with your peers, okay? So which means career is not only for you making income, but it's the relationship you build at your job. That is also important because you see them every single day. So, and that's why having successful career is important. Feeling not stressful at work is important, because if you are stressful every day at work, That means it's hard for you to experience those positive emotions that we want to experience, such as life meaning and purpose, and just as fulfillment, happiness, and joy. And that's why these three life areas is important. You want to constantly improve in these three areas constantly every single day. So if you set a goal to achieve your health and you achieve it, set a new goal to achieve your health, and you keep doing that, because as long as you are alive, these three areas will always be in play. Okay, so you want to set goal to improve these three areas. Our personal goal is things that you want to do and achieve in life. It's more like your bucket list, you know. Is there do you want to travel the world? Is there a language that you want to learn? Do you want to do skydiving? Do you want to run a marathon? So these are more like personal goals that you want to achieve. Okay, so your bucket list. Okay, and the thing is, there's so many things that we want to do in life that it should run out. Okay, if you run out of personal goal, that means something is missing. Something is missing in your life, because there's so many things that we can do in life to experience life, you know. So you should not run out of goal to set. Okay. And the third type of goals that you want to set is you want to ask yourself, what kind of person do you want to become? So these are positive quality goals. Okay, so like, do you want to become a compassionate person? Do you want to become a positive person? Do you want to become a friendly person? Do you want to become a outgoing person? So you want to set goal to improve your positive qualities. And again, as a human being, we want to become better. And as you said, goal to improve those positive qualities, the better person you become. And that is what you want. Okay. And then fourth goals that you want to set for yourself is set inspiring goal. Inspiring goal or empowerment goal. This goal will help you wake up every morning, feel excited and motivated. And that is what you want in life, okay? It's not about a career, okay? Yes, if your career gives you inspiring and motivation, that is great. But if you're retired, you still need to set goals that inspire you, that motivate you. As long as you are alive, you want to have goals that motivate you, that excite you when you wake up in the morning, okay? Because a lot of times senior retire and they stop creating life meaning and purpose. And that's how depression develops. So a lot of seniors start to feel depressed, start to feel lonely because they don't have meaningful goal. They don't have inspiring goal to go after, okay? Because as long as you are alive, you need to set inspiring goal, okay? So inspiring goal are goals that you use your strength and talent to help yourself and others, your community, society, and the world. Okay, that is called inspiring goal. That's called empowerment. That is called motivation. Okay, and so when you do those type of things, you feel alive every single day. So you want to use your strength and talent to set goal. What can you do to help yourself, others, society, and the world? So here's the thing to help you figure out what kind of goals, inspiring goals you should set. So you want to ask yourself, what is the world missing? What kind of problem the world's missing? What kind of problem we are facing? And then see how can you use your strength and talent to help yourself and others fulfill that, okay? Remember, it's not about career, okay? If you can set a goal to use your strength and talent every day just to go out and do something to improve your community, society, and others, that is empowerment, that is inspiring, that will help you keep your spirit and go and soul alive, and that is important, okay? And the great thing is that when you set inspiring goal, your goal will inspire you, will motivate you every single day. But when you take action, your action will empower others. Your action will motivate others. And that is true empowerment, okay? When you have a goal that empower you and others, that is true empowerment. That is one of the highest level of human potential. When you can make a difference, your goal empower you, but your action step empower others. And that is what you want, okay? And those are inspiring goals. And so you want to set those type of goals in your life as well, okay? So the fifth goals that you want to set is learning goals. Goals that require you to learn new knowledge and skill to become successful, okay? Because as a human being, we have to grow. We are a living thing, okay? We either die or grow. We are like a tree. Okay, tree either grow or die. The tree doesn't stay the same. Okay, so as a human being, we are living things. Also, we need to grow, and the best way to grow is to learn new knowledge and skill to grow ourselves. So you want to set learning goals, and the great thing is that the 4 goals that I just talked about, you can set learning goals within those in those fields, such as set a learning goal to improve your health. So is there a new exercise routine that you want to learn that you never done? Set a learning goal to do that. Relationship, set a learning goal to learn how to communicate better with others. The better you communicate with others, the more successful you have, right? You can set a learning goal in your career. Is there a promotion that requires you to learn new knowledge and skill? There you go. Opportunity to set learning goals to help you learn new knowledge and skill, not only to grow yourself as a human being, but to help you get better career outcome. Okay. Like again, personal goal. Do you want to learn new skill, like learn a new language? That is a learning goal. Okay. If you want to become more positive and you are not positive, set a learning goal to do that. How to become a more positive person. If there are certain things that you want to do to improve society, set a learning goal to do that as well. So there are so many opportunities to set learning goal, and that is what you want. Okay, as long as you're alive, you want to keep on setting learning goal. But the great thing is we have so many opportunities to set learning goal. Okay, and the last type of goal that you can see here that you want to set is short, medium, and long-term goals. Okay, when it comes to me, short is anything, anything 3 months. A goal that is 3 months goal, that is short term for me. Okay, but sometimes people say consider short term goal as a 6 month. Okay, so between 3 to 6 are considered short term goal, and short term goal is important because short term goals are easier to achieve, which means every time you set short term goal, it increases your motivation and it increases your self confidence, and that is what you want. And then you want to set medium and long-term goals. Medium and long-term goals are harder, right? It stretches you, and that's what you want also. Medium and long-term goal require you to learn more knowledge, require you to learn more skill, require you to put in more effort. And when you learn new knowledge and skill and put more effort, that is when you grow as a human being. And you want to set medium and long-term goal. And it's important to do that. And that's why short-term goal give you motivation and self-confidence. Medium and long-term goals give you the growth that you want as a human being. Okay, so you constantly want to develop this type of goal throughout your life, because no matter where you're at in life, you can always improve, always set new learning goals to help you become successful. Okay, so these are the type of goal you want to set. So next, I will share with you the 6 different things that you will need to do to help you set successful goal and action steps. Okay. So as you can see here, there are 6 things that you want to do to set successful goal. Okay. As you can see here, goal statement, target date, a picture, purpose, goal task, and action step. And I will go through and explain to you what all these 6 things is and how you do it successfully. Okay. So the first one, goal statement. When you write your goal statement, you want to be as specific as possible, which means you want to write down all the detail as much as possible of what you want to achieve. This is for your brain, not really for you, okay? So everything that I tell you is more for your brain, not for you. You know already, but your brain needs to see it. What I mean by specific as possible is that, let's say, for example, I want to own a red car. If I say I want to own a red car, that's not really specific, because there are so million of red car out there. How does the brain know what kind of red car I want? Okay, so I want to be specific. I want to give all the detail of what my goal is. Does it have a roof? Is it 4-door? Is it 2-door? Is it leather? Inside interior? Does it have a tail? What kind of light is it? How big is it? What kind of brand and model? You want to be as specific as possible for your brain. Not really for you, because you know what you want, but it's for your brain to see. Okay. And that is important. The clearer your goal is, the better your brain can see to help the brain find the solution more successfully. But if I just say, I just want a red car, the brain doesn't know where to go to find the red car because there's so many, you know? So you want to be as specific as possible when it comes to writing down your goal. And you want to write it down, not for you, for your brain, okay? Because inside our mind, we have so many thoughts that the brain has to deal with. And if your goal is inside your head, then it's confused. Your goal is like, it's cluttered with all the other thoughts. But when you write it down clearly, your goals separate from all your thoughts inside your head, and then your brain can see it more clearly to become more successful, okay? Second, you want to write in the present tense, okay, which means write it in a way that you already own it, that you already achieve it, okay? This is not about unrealistic. This is about for your brain, okay? Like again, so like for example, let's say that you have a meeting, right? And you're late. And when you're late for the meeting, what do? You push yourself to do things as fast as you can, right? To get to the meeting because you are late. So it's the same with writing the present tense. When you write in the present tense, it's already here. Your brain say, oh my God, I'm late for my goal. And if you're late for your goal and the brain know that you're late for your goal, it will push you harder. It will decrease procrastination to help you get things done faster. Otherwise, you write in the present, in the future tense, the brain will say, oh, the future is not here yet. Why do I need to be rushed? Okay. So by writing the present tense, it is not unrealistic. It's just a trick for your brain to push yourself faster and not procrastinate. Okay. And that is really important. Okay. So here are examples how to write successful goal statement. The top is no. Okay. You don't want to write, I want to own a red car. Okay. You don't want to write, I want to lose weight. You don't want to write, I want to own my own office. You want to be very specific as possible. So on the bottom, I will write, I own a red 4-door, no-tail, sunroof Toyota Camry. Okay. And that's how you want to be as specific as possible. But as I look at it now, I can add so many more things to it to make it more as specific as possible. Okay. So like for the weight loss, I want to say exactly why I want to lose weight, because there are so many ways to lose weight. You can lose muscle, you can lose water to lose weight. But what do we want to lose when we want to lose weight? Fat, right? And so you have to be really clear of what type of weight you want to lose. So I will write exactly down how much I want to lose and what do I want to lose, okay? And then for the office, I will say I have an office 1,000 square feet with blue interior in the city on the top floor. You want to be as specific as possible. This is for your brain, not really for you, okay? This is for to help your brain see clearly what you want, so it will not confuse, it will not procrastinate, okay? So that's how you write a successful goal statement. So next is target date, okay? So when you write your target date down, you want to write down the date, and the time, okay? Be as specific. So like, for example, if I want that red car, I would say, write down specific date, and time. So let's say that I want to own that red car by December 31st, 2021, right? I will write down the date. And so if the date is a Sunday, I will write down Sunday, December 31st, 2021, at what time? 12 p.m. You want to write down specific time also, as specific as possible, okay? That is to help your brain. Remember, write the target date down specifically is for your brain, okay? But remember, the target date is not about achieving on that date, because sometimes it's unrealistic to achieve on specific date all the time. But the true purpose of writing the target date is to let your brain know, to decrease procrastination. And the great thing about writing a target date, yes, you might not achieve on that exact date, but you might achieve it earlier or later, okay? And that's okay. So like, for example, you write down specific target date, your brain might find the solution a lot faster, and you might achieve your goal even quicker. I might achieve that car in November, or sometimes I might achieve that car in January. That is okay, okay? Because it's not perfect, okay? So, but if I don't set that specific date, time down, I might take a longer time to achieve that goal than January. Because if my brain doesn't see a date, it might procrastinate longer and I might achieve it in March or even April. But by setting a specific date like that, you can achieve a lot faster, even though it might not hit your target date, but you can achieve faster in January instead of like March or April or later date. Okay, so the purpose of writing the target date is to let your brain know so it can work faster. It will decrease procrastination. Okay, and that's the purpose again of writing a target date. It's not about achieving on that specific time, but it's just to help your brain decrease procrastination. Okay. So that's the second one. The third one is you want to have a picture. Okay. Again, a picture will help your brain see clearly of what you want. Okay. Like again, people always hear a picture is 1,000 words, right? So it is true. The brain likes to see things down on picture in color. Okay. So whatever you want to achieve, you want to have a picture of it. So if I want that red car, then I can even draw my dream car, the red car I want. Or if there's a card that is out there already, I can cut and paste it, okay, on a vision board. You can use material to do 3D, to do pop-up. Be creative and have fun with your goal, okay? Or you can use words also. So you can either use one of this technique or a combination as many as you like. But the key is to be creative and have fun and allow your brain to have fun. Allow your brain to see what you want. Allow your brain to picture it in your mind that this is what you want. Because it's not about, because today we can achieve anything. But it's the thing that we lack is our self-belief, is our lack of imagination inside our head to keep it alive. And when you have a picture, it will help the picture alive in your head. It will help keep it alive in your head to believe yourself that I can still achieve it. And that is the purpose of having a goal picture. Okay. So you can have all your goals in one vision board, or sometimes you can have put in a binder and have separate goal for each goal. And so each goal, you will have it on a piece of paper, or you can have it all on one big giant vision board, or you can have both. Okay. So no matter how you do it, you want to do it in a way that, you feel excited, that you feel like looking at it. And that is the true purpose of it. Okay. So next is the goal purpose. And this is the motivation right here. This is the key where people lack motivation. Remember about human motivation? Okay. Remember human motivation, I was telling you about at the beginning. As a human being, we want to grow as an individual. Okay. If we are not growing, we are dying, and that will not increase our motivation in life. So the two things that will push human motivation is personal growth and life meaning and purpose. Which means personal growth is anything you do, you have to be clear, how does your goal help you become a better person? Also, you have to be clear, how does your goal help you create life meaning and purpose? If you can tie your goal to these two things directly or indirectly, you will have the motivation to achieve your goal. And that is the key, because as a human being, we want to grow. As a human being, we want to create life meaning and purpose. So every goal that you set, you have to be very clear, directly or indirectly, how does it fit to personal growth and life meaning and purpose? And I will give you an example right now. What does that mean? Okay, so one of the goals that I put example last time was losing weight, right? Okay, so in this case, losing weight has to be directly or indirectly relate to personal growth or life meaning and purpose. And this is how it relates to it. So personal growth. Personal growth is about becoming a better and a stronger person daily. Okay, so in this case, weight loss is relate directly to personal growth. How? Because when you are losing weight and you're taking better care of yourself, that means you become a stronger, you become a better person, which means that is personal growth. Yeah, that seems obvious, but a lot of people don't think like that. A lot of people think, oh, I just need to lose weight to look good and to have energy. Yes, energy, but they never think about energy as a personal growth. Okay, it's about them thinking about, is this personal growth? We all lose weight, have more energy, but they don't see it clearly. how is that person to grow, okay? And they don't think like that. But if you start to think like that, if you start to think that losing weight give you more energy, give you more strength, that help you become a better person, then you can see clearly, okay, this is helping me become better. This is helping me help me reach my full potential. And that's kind of thing you want to think about when you set your goal, okay? If you can clearly see that, it will motivate you to be better. And when you can be better in anything you do, you will have motivation, okay? So how does weight loss relate to life meaning and purpose? Indirectly in this way, okay? Because life meaning and purpose is about using your strength and talent to help yourself and others, your community, society, and the world, right? So how does weight loss tie into it? So weight loss is indirectly related to life meaning and purpose, because I'm telling you, to go out there to help yourself, others, and your community, it takes a lot of energy and strength, okay? If you are always tired, you will not have the motivation to go out there and create life meaning and purpose. So in this case, when you're losing weight, when you're taking care of yourself, you have more energy, you have more strength, which means you have more motivation to go out there and create life meaning and purpose. Because if you are overweight and you're always tired, I guarantee you, you will not have the motivation to go out there and change society, to go out there and improve your community, okay? Because to improve your community, to change society, it takes a lot of strength and energy. And if you're always overweight, then you won't have the motivation. And that is how losing weight help you with your life meaning and purpose, okay? Indirectly, okay? So in this case, every goal that you set for yourself, you want to sit down and be really clear. How does it help me with becoming a better person? How does it help me with my life meaning and purpose? And if you can see that clearly, very clearly, as the clearer it is to you, the more motivation you have. Because who doesn't want to become a better person? And who doesn't want to create life meaning and purpose? And when you have every goal that you can see that clearly, I guarantee you will always have the motivation, everything you do in life. So today, I always have motivation to exercise. I always have motivation to eat healthy. I always have motivation to do what I need to do, because I can clearly see how it relates these two things. And when you can see that, you will always have motivation to achieve your goals and dreams. It doesn't matter what kind of goal you set for yourself. Even if it's a boring goal to eat your vegetable, if you are clear on how this relates to your personal growth, and this is clear how it creates your life meaning and purpose, you will have the motivation to eat your vegetable, to exercise, to do what you need to do to help you to help you experience those positive emotions in life. Okay. So, and this sometimes is difficult, but it's a practice. And that's why take some time to sit down and help you clearly see how it relates to these two things. Okay. And I promise you, if you can see it clearly, you will be motivated, excited every single day when you wake up, okay, to do what you need to do to become successful. Okay. So now that's the motivation. Next is the goal task. Okay. So whatever goal that you want for yourself, you want to write down every single task from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And the purpose of writing down again is not for you, it's for your brain. Okay. You might know all the tasks already, but by writing it down, it's for your brain to see clearly. Okay. And also help the brain prepare you what to do in the future. So let's say that you have 10 things that you need to do to achieve your goal. So if you write it all down, even though you're on the first step, but the brain see all 10 things, the more the brain see all 10 things daily, the brain is working on it to help you achieve it. So when you go to the next step, the brain has a solution for you already. It doesn't procrastinate anymore because they keep seeing it all day long, every single day. And so that's the purpose of writing down all the single steps, okay? And the great thing, and like, for example, you know why commercial is so successful? The reason why commercial is so successful influence us because it's every day. We see commercial every single day. And that's why we influenced by them, because it's in our face every single day. And so by writing down every single step beforehand, we can see it every single day. That will motivate the brain to find solution before you hit that step. And that is what you want. Okay. And the great thing about the 21st century is that no matter what kind of goal you want to achieve, There are thousands and millions of people who have already achieved what you want, and they have left clues everywhere for you to achieve. On the internet, books, seminar, audios, and videos to help you achieve the same thing. It's just that are you willing to do the research to find the step, okay? So in this case, in the 21st century, you know you can find ways to achieve what you want. The only thing that's preventing you to achieve it is your self-belief, is your time and effort. Because whatever you want to achieve is on the internet for you to achieve the same thing, okay? So what happens if you have a goal? So okay, before we go that, so like I said, the weight loss goal, right? So I will write down every single thing. If I want to lose weight, then I want to write down every single thing I need to do to lose weight successfully. So as you can see here, the 3 steps that I put here is exercise 20 minutes daily, eat 7 serving fruits and vegetables, drink 10 cups of water. And whatever I need to do to help me lose weight successfully, then I will write it down, okay? But these are the top 3 that I will write down if I plan to lose weight, okay? So what happens if you have a goal that you don't know the step yet, okay? So which that means the first thing that you want to do when you have a goal that you don't know how to achieve yet, your first step is to research. Do your research, okay? So like, for example, when I first started out my career as a speaker, I have no clues how to become successful. So which means my first step will be to research on how to become a motivational speaker. So if you have a goal that you don't know how to achieve, your first step is to do your research. And once I do my research on how to become a speaker and I discover all the steps, then I will write down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Once I finish my research and discover all my steps, right? But whichever goal you don't know how to achieve, your first step is always to do research, okay? And once you finish with the research and you find out all the other steps, then you add it down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or how many steps it requires you to become successful, okay? So that is what you need to do if you don't know how to achieve a goal, okay? The first step is to do your research, okay? So now that you have all this thing laid out, right? Next is for your action step, right? If you don't take your action, how will you become successful, correct? So to help you create a successful action step, as you can see here, I put 6 things that you want to do. Action is what you're doing, has to be a verb. How much are you doing it? So this is more about duration. Are you doing it for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, or how long are you doing it for? How often? How often is how many times? It can serve frequency, which means are you going to do it once? Are you going to do it twice? Are you going to do it 3 times? Once a week? Once a month? Or how many times it takes you to become successful? When is the important one. When are you going to do it? But this is the important one right here, the when, okay? So when you do the when, you have to consider a certain thing to help you become successful, okay? So like, for example, when you do the when, you have to pick a time that you are in a good mood, okay? So like, for example, let's say that you work and you get out at 6 p.m. At 6 p.m., you're tired. Are you going to be motivated to take your action step? No, right? So in this case, you want to pick a time that you're in a good mood, that you're not tired. Because if you are tired, then you won't take your action step. And if you don't take your action step, then how can you become successful? Okay? Because without action step, you won't succeed. Okay? Another thing that you want to put in consideration when you do your win is distraction. Okay? So let's say that you live with your parents and your parents tend to have somebody over at 9 p.m. daily. Is it wise to set an action step at 9 p.m.? No, right? If you set an action step at 9 p.m., then you get distracted by your parents' company, yes. Then how can you do your action steps successfully? Okay, so in this case, when you do your action step, you have to think about your lifestyle. You know your lifestyle, you know when you're in a good mood, you know when you are feeling tired or not tired based on your lifestyle. Okay, so you have to make good decision when you do your action step, and if not, you do your action step on the days that doesn't give you motivation, then you won't take the action step. If you don't take the action step, then how can you become successful? Okay. So target date, you want to again put a target date exactly when you're going to finish the action step. It's for your brain to see, okay, but also to remind yourself also. And then confident level. On the scale from 1 to 10, 10 the highest, how confident are you to become successful, okay? And you want to be at least a 7 confident, okay? A 7 is like your passing grade. But a 7 is not really great because it's barely passing. So you want to give yourself like an 8 or a 9. You want to be confident at level 8 or 9, okay? Because if you're not confident with your action step, then are you going to take your action step? No, right? And if you're not going to take the action step, then you ruin the whole purpose of creating the action step, and then you're not going to become successful, okay? So you have to evaluate yourself. How confident are you in taking the action step? If you don't feel confident at the level 8 and above, then you need to fix your action step to help you become successful, okay? So I'd like to give you an example of how to create successful action step. Okay, remember my action step was to do research, how to become a motivational speaker, because I didn't know how to do it, right? I didn't know how to become a motivational speaker, right? So my action step is to research. I have to be a verb. I have to do something. Research on Google, how to become a motivational speaker. Okay, that's what I'm doing, research. So how much? I give myself 2 hours. I think with my experience of doing research, I think 2 hours is not good enough that I can find all the information I need to do to become a successful speaker. Okay. How often? I would say 1 time. I think I just need to sit down 1 time and do the research. Okay. When? I put in the future just to help you guys see. Okay, when, if I were to do this action step, I would do this Friday, September 17, 2001, from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Because at 9 p.m., I'm very finished eating dinner. I clean up, I rest, so I'm good. I'm in a good mood, you know, and I'm an evening person too. So from 9 to 11, I feel good doing it, okay? And so the target date, so by 11 p.m. on Friday, I will succeed in doing the research, okay? But I put myself confident level 6 to give you an example, okay? So if I give myself a confident 6, that's not really confident, remember? I need to give myself at least an 8 and above, okay? So if I were to set this action step and I give myself a 6, that means something is wrong with my action step. I'm not really confident, which means I need to go back and look at my action step and fix it in a way to increase my confidence so I can take the action step, okay? So if I were to fix this action step, here's how I will do it, okay? So I had to increase my confidence, right? So here's my original action step. So my new action step, my action is still the same, research on Google, right? But I changed the how much, okay? I changed to 3 hours, okay? Which means I have 3 hours to do my research. That increased my confidence a little bit. I have more time, right? More time to do my research. What happened 2 hours in? I feel like I don't have enough yet. So by increasing the how much, I feel more confident because I have more time to do something, okay? How often? Still 1 time. I haven't changed that. But when? I changed the when. Okay, I changed to when to Saturday, September 18, 2001, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Because I found out that if I put 9 p.m. to 12 a.m., I feel like I would get tired. Because I tend to get tired by 12 a.m. already. And if you are tired, if I'm tired at that time, then I won't be focused on doing research successfully. By 11 p.m., it's okay. But anything over 11 p.m., I start to get tired. And so if I do from 12 a.m., I will get tired, then I won't be so focused to become successful. And so that's why I changed it to Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And by Saturday at 10 a.m., I'm wide awake. I eat my breakfast. I feel good. Okay. So from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., it gives me a better opportunity to research and focus more successfully if I were to do it from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Okay. So that's why I changed the when. And the target date, by Saturday at 1 p.m., I will get it done, okay? And then I believe this action step will increase my confidence to a level 8. I have more time, okay? And I pick a time that is I can feel good about doing it, okay? And so when you don't feel confident, you have to be honest with yourself because you are taking your action step, not other people. And if you're not honest with yourself and you just give yourself a 9 and 10 all the time and you don't take the action step, that means you're lying to yourself. So you want to be honest with yourself because you are taking the action step, okay? So I'd like to give you another example, another way to fix my action step, okay? Before we go question and answer. So here's the original action step, correct? But here's how I changed up a little bit, okay? So in this case, the how much is still the same, right? The 3 hours. But this time I changed the how often to 2 times instead of 1 time, which means I will sit down 2 times to take my action step instead of 1 time, okay? So here it is. When I decided to split it up in 2 times, okay? So in this case, I decided to sit down on Friday, December 17, 2001 from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., you know? Like I told you, by 11 p.m., I'm okay. 2 hours, I'm okay. But I still need another hour. So I decided to do that last hour on Saturday, December 18, 2001 from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. I just need 1 hour on Saturday, that's it. Because I did the 2 hour on Friday already. Because you see how I split it up my hours by doing it 2 times instead of 1 time. And by doing that, I believe I will have more confidence. Because sometimes if I found out that if I sit 3 hours straight, sometimes we can't sit 3 hours straight, you know, because it's a long time. And if you sit 3 hours straight and you're not excited to do the research, then it decreases your motivation to do it successfully. Okay. So that's why this new action step right here, I believe will increase my confidence tonight because I can do it 2 times in a row that I feel good about it. You know, I have the time, 3 hours to take the time to do my research successfully, to find out all the information successfully, because that's the key. If I'm doing research and I'm tired, then I can't read the information successfully. I can't look for the information successfully. And if you don't have the information successfully, then how will you know the right action step to take? So, okay. So even if you have to take 2 times or 3 times, do that because the key here is for you to become successful. Okay. So if you fail on your action step, okay, here are something you need to evaluate. Look back. If you fail on your action step, that is okay. Remember, the whole purpose of goal setting is to understand your strength and your weaknesses. Okay. So if you tend to fail on your action step, look at your goal statement. Is it specific enough? Do you need to fix that? Is your target date specific enough? Do you need to fix that? Is your picture enough? Be clear enough for your brain to see. That is the point. Your purpose. Now again, purpose is so important. If you have the right purpose, the reason why you do what you do, it will motivate you. Okay. Goal task. Like again, if you have the wrong action step, no matter how much you apply the wrong knowledge, you're not going to get the result you want. So make sure your goal task is accurate. Do you have the right information? Do you have the right knowledge? Because no matter how many times you apply the wrong knowledge, you will not get the result you want. Okay. An action step. If you fail your action step, then reevaluate yourself. Look at your action step. If you set an action step at 5 p.m. and you don't take the action step, then evaluate yourself. Why didn't you take the action step at 5 p.m.? Okay, is it because you were tired, or is it because something distracting you? Is it because you being in a bad mood? What is it that is preventing you to take the action step? And you have to learn about yourself. And that's why the true purpose of setting goals is to understand yourself. So in the future, you set better goals. In the future, you set better action steps. And that is the key right there. If you can do something better in the future, that is personal growth. And that is the purpose of setting goals. Okay. So that's the end for today's event.